I lost 75 pounds in 18 months with just 2 simple nutrition strategies that anyone can follow. Stick around to learn those and the pro strategies that took it to the next level. I'm JT. I used to be 250 pounds. I went from high school athlete to overindulging in the college dining hall to then eating multiple whole frozen pizzas a week while playing Mario Kart on the couch all night. One day, brushing my teeth of all things broke me. I've been doing it multiple times per day, I promise, for however many years that I was heavy, and one day it just snapped. And as I felt my belly jiggle back and forth and I saw it in the mirror, I realized something needed to change. So I started working out and I implemented these 2 nutrition strategies that are going to be straightforward, no nonsense, and very practical. We'll start by talking about those 2 rules, and then we'll up level to 2 rules, 2 strategies that I follow now to really dial in my results. Rule number 1, don't drink your calories. So this cuts out mindless excess calories from sodas, juices, and alcohol. Yes, I even gave up a social beer for over a year, much less the times where I was going out on the weekends and getting a little too tipsy. Getting rid of those liquid calories, though, allowed me to do the key part of weight loss, which is reduce caloric intake, but it also simplified my decision making. I knew that if that drink had calories, I was simply going to stay away. And so I swapped out those sodas for water. I stopped putting creamer in my coffee, and now I'm a black coffee fiend. And again, I gave up the alcohol, the beers on the weekend to make sure that I could stay on track. Rule number 2 was avoid added sugar. Sugar will throw off your hunger cues a little bit. It'll send your energy up and then crashing down. And it often leads to us eating excess calories and putting on weight. Now, this didn't mean avoiding things that have natural sugar like fruit, but if it was a packaged product, then I made sure to read the label. And if there was more added sugar in it than there was protein, then I decided that that wasn't the best choice for me. This can be a relatively low effort but high impact strategy for you, especially if you've got a big time sweet tooth like I do. Now let's talk about the 2 intermediate strategies that can up level your weight loss. And these 2 strategies will add precision so you have a little bit more control over the outcome. Rule number 1 is track your calories, your protein, and your fiber. Now, I know that tracking can sometimes be tedious, but if we're consistent with it, it does get easier over time, actually quicker than we tend to think. But what we monitor, we can manage. By monitoring calories in something like Chronometer or MyFitnessPal, we can ensure that the quantity of calories that we're eating puts us into the calorie deficit that we need to lose weight. Tracking protein allows us to maintain muscle even as we lose weight, and protein is very satiating, which means it keeps us fuller for longer than other types of foods. Fiber is basically a proxy for food quality. If we're eating a lot of fiber, we're eating a lot of fruits and veggies and seeds that lead to an overall quality diet. It also can help with our satiety, just like protein, and our digestion. My favorite sources of fiber are almost all fruits, but berries tend to have the most amount of fiber, and my secret weapon is chia seeds. Now, when we talk about how much of each of these things, it is a little bit individual, but I can give you some guidelines to get you started. The calories, it's very easy to find a calorie calculator online, and that can be a good starting goal. It's not always going to be exactly spot on to what you need, but all you need to do is start, see if your body weight changes over 2 to 4 weeks, and if it doesn't, then adjust from there. For protein, we want to get 0.7 to 1 gram per pound of goal body weight, or if you're already relatively lean, you can aim for that according to your current body weight. I tend to skew a little bit on the lower side of that because it's a challenge to get enough protein for many people, and I like to keep carbs a little bit higher to support my energy levels and my performance in my workouts. For fiber, a good rule of thumb is 25 grams per day if you're a woman, and up to 35 grams per day if you're a man. Rule number 2 is the 3-4 protocol. So what this is eating 3 to 4 meals per day, spaced out every 3 to 4 hours. This will stabilize your energy levels, prevent hunger crashes, and reduce impulsive eating. It also covers our bases for optimal strength and muscle growth if we are strength training along with our nutrition, which we definitely should be. These strategies work if you work at them. The first two are gonna lay a great foundation for you if you're not ready to do something like tracking your food yet. But when you want to get more precise, that's when we can add the next two and really take your nutrition game to the next level. You don't need extreme diets. You just need practical, sustainable strategies that work and stick in your lifestyle, and that's what these are. So give them a try and then comment below and let me know about your experience.